good, Gucci gang?
Okay. Hey, it's Mia.
Hey, it's Kennedy.
And this is The Silver Lining with M and K.
Did y'all like my little intro?
Yeah, it brought me back to like, what, 20?
16?
16? It brought me all the way back. That was like,
Yeah.
what's that thing called? Nostalgic.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Yeah. It sounds like a European word.
It low-key does.
I feel like sometimes Americans Americans are dumb.
Yeah, we're slightly dense.
Compared to the rest of the world, we are. Like, for
Actually?
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you saw that like TikTok banning thing?
Yeah.
The questions they were asking? No, we're dumb.
Because when you think, like, a lot of European curriculum, like, you learn about the countries.
Yeah.
America only cares about America.
Exactly. Why do we not learn about...
Because where is Croatia? I don't know. They failed
Absolutely
me.
no clue.
They failed me.
Where is that?
Should we look it up right now? I'm looking it up right now.
I feel like
'cause
maybe
I
we
actually
should.
don't know
Because,
where it is.
guys, I feel like the American school system has genuinely failed as a whole. Because we memorize things we don't learn. And I think that I can speak on behalf of the entire student body. No, I can't. I'm just saying this. Where is it?
Okay, it's next to Hungary and next to Italy, like across the coast from Italy.
Hungary? Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes.
I never knew that. I
You
feel like
know
I pronounced
Hungary?
it like Hungary.
Oh,
Hungarian?
No.
That's not a thing. It's Hungarian?
it's
I thought
not
it was Hungarian.
but I call it
Okay.
Sorry.
This is not
Okay.
a history lesson.
I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about myself. I'm gonna humor you guys for a little bit, okay? I read. I crochet. I'm very involved in the community. I volunteer. What else do I do? Family oriented. Love to cook. Love to bake as well. What else? Tell me something about me, Mia.
She's a fantastic friend.
I'm a good friend.
Fantastic podcaster.
A good podcaster. I keep up with my grades. I take care of my hygiene. Even do a little bit more than what's normal. So let me tell you that if I was born as a male, the things that I do would be praised. It would be so out of the ordinary.
It would be pedestal.
He's so different. Oh my God, he's so different. He just knows how to do so many things. What that a woman does?
Did you see the way that he had basic manners?
Yeah. Did you see the way that he took care of his family? Did you see the way that he learned to cook and learned how to do laundry?
No, did you see the way that he actually properly hung up his clothes? Like, he actually put on deodorant today, guys. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I kid you not. Because yesterday he didn't put it on.
Oh my God. And he reads, like, in his free time. Like, hello? That's so crazy. What?
But that's so valid. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah. Like, when she said this, I was like, yeah. Because be for real, we do praise men when they do basic stuff like that. We're like, oh my gosh, he actually has emotional intelligence.
Because think
and he
about
apologized
it.
when he was wrong.
If you found a man who crocheted and who read and who did all the things that I do on a daily basis, oh my God, I just found gold. Hello?
Yeah.
Why are we holding people to the same standard?
No, why are we not?
Why are we not holding people today to the same standard? I want to know.
So this is Kennedy's PSA to tell you to stand up.
To literally stand up.
Wake up and break up.
Yeah. If you act like a mother to your boyfriend, break up.
Why are you coddling him?
Yeah. You're not his mother.
You're not.
I also saw a TikTok that was like, you need to treat your boyfriend. No, listen, you need to treat your boyfriend like you treat your son. I'm gonna have to play this TikTok for you after. Okay. But she was saying, like, basically he didn't know how to treat women, so she had to show him like you do your son. And then in the comments she was like, oh my God, he's gonna be such a good dad. Hello? I need you to say that one more time.
So you adopted him?
Yeah.
And
You
breastfed
gave him home training, and you changed his diaper.
You changed his diapers. You taught him how to walk,
and you went to his parent-teacher conferences.
Taught him how to eat. You basically raised a man.
Yeah.
You raised
good job,
a boy.
Good job. You were a mother. You should be celebrated.
Did you get child support for this? Like,
I want to know.
At this point,
I want to know.
And then don't give that advice to anybody else. Quite honestly, don't. And also, I was gonna
literally
say,
it was like an advice video.
Yeah, like
I'm not taking that.
don't take that advice. Like, take my advice. Hey, live a better life.
I love that song.
Do not take that advice, please.
Don't.
And if you're not the girlfriend, don't act like it.
Because it would be so weird if a man raised a girl. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, they'd be like, grooming, like, that's grooming.
Wouldn't it be a little bit odd if a man taught his girl how to treat people?
No,
and
yeah.
then said she's gonna be such a good mom. What
the heck?
That's frightening.
No, that's like recruiting and like training and
to be
my
parent.
perfect. Yeah. Okay, that's strange. Yeah. No, we're done. That's not okay. Today, guys, this isn't what we're talking about.
I feel like we have to say that every time because we are not like. This isn't what we're talking about. Like, our openings, we just get so into them, and then like it's not even related to what we're doing.
It's not. This actually, quite honestly, has no correlation.
Literally nothing.
Like, I want you to think two opposing forces. Like, that's what this is.
It's completely on the opposite end.
It really is.
So today we're talking about antique shops.
We're actually
they all click off.
No, literally, because hello. So actually, my favorite shop is gonna probably be the one.
You know, the one in like I don't even know.
Literally, don't even know.
Like that birdhouse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I really actually like that one. It has like meaning. I'm not even about to continue this joke. I'm not even about to continue it. Okay, guys. Today we're talking about relationships with food.
Yes.
And although we're talking, we're joking, we're laughing, I feel like this is a very serious subject, and we just want to have a bit of a disclaimer. That
a disclaimer the size of Texas.
The size of the whole world. Because I just want to emphasize this so much that me and Kennedy, we're in no way professionals. We're in no way.
We have no licenses, no certifications. We didn't take any boards, any exams to get this information. So our experiences are completely our own.
Yes.
And this episode is going to be kind of based off of advice that we have been given and how it positively or negatively impacts us. But in no way is this advice to do something about your relationship with food, unless it's positive.
Yeah, absolutely not. We're just talking about it from two point of views of just us. Like, that's just what this is. So just a little bit of disclaimer. Also, trigger warning if anybody is suffering from an eating disorder and you don't really want to listen about it.
We are going to get into it.
Yeah, that will be a topic that we're discussing. So don't listen to it if that. Don't listen to it. We have some
other episodes, okay?
There is next week. We'll see you next week. Love you so much. And do you want to get us started, Kennedy, or do you want me to start?
Okay, let's talk MyFitnessPal.
I think that's the start.
That is
that's the start.
The start. Well, we can take a little back because I made the decision to go vegetarian about 2.5 years ago. A little over like 2.5 years ago, which is crazy. And I decided to stop eating meat, stop eating fish. And that has done a lot for me positively. If anybody ever asks, I'm always open to answering questions and stuff about it. But it's done a lot for me. But there is one negative thing that it did in my life. And it's that I felt as if I couldn't eat things because how do I say this? I couldn't eat things because I felt that it was not healthy enough for me.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, I felt like I could only eat things that were healthy. Like I wanted to be so healthy that I stopped eating like stuff that I like to eat and all that. And so that was just insane. But that all happened with the help of a free app you can go on the App Store called MyFitnessPal.
I just love that, like the tie-in at the end is so funny. Do not download that app if you care about you or
about yourself.
Please do not download that app. Like, it is bad.
And we're not saying that to what can I find there? No. It's not good. It's actually not good. And I feel like it altered. And I feel like if you know yourself, you know how sensitive you are to certain things. And I don't know. I feel like in the back of my head, I was like, maybe this isn't that great for me. Then I continued to do it and continued to track my calories and what I was eating. and it almost destroyed. I literally told Mia, I was like, I don't even know what this has done to my eating. Like, I was telling her, I was like, I don't even, this is the worst thing ever, and it's free. Like, what?
Literally, like, no, y'all need to start charging. You know what? Actually, maybe it's worse if they charge to, like,
to charge to destroy your relationship with food.
Literally, like,
this is not a fitness pal. This is my destroyer.
This is my fitness. What's the opposite of pal? Enemy. Like,
my fitness foe.
My fitness op. Like, this is what this is. Like, this is how bad that app is. Like, if you never downloaded it, honestly, I don't even want you to hear this, because now you're gonna have, what's that thing called? It was like the psychology, like reverse psychology. You're gonna want to do it, and I promise you, no, you don't. Come here. Do not download that app. Come here. Do not do it.
And you know what? I know that some people have been able to benefit from this app, but I'm not one of them. I'm just not. And I think the way that the app is structured kind of altered something physiologically in my brain. Physiologically in my brain, and made me rethink how I view food, especially at a teenage age.
Yeah.
Which is not helpful at all. So tell us about your experience with MyFitnessPal.
When I downloaded MyFitnessPal, this sounds like...
It sounds like a testimony.
Literally.
When I took this drug, it changed my whole life.
It did. It changed my whole life. And the side effects are like death. But when I downloaded MyFitnessPal,
diarrhea, paralysis.
I was trying to get myself to, I was trying to be like, okay, how much calories am I intaking? And it wasn't like I was trying to be like calorie deficit and like eat.
No, I was trying to do calorie deficit.
No, I wasn't. I'm saying mine. Like, we have opposing things right now. She was trying to be calorie deficit, and I was trying to be calorie, what is it? Surplus, right? So I would be looking at this stuff, and I would be so full, guys. Like, one thing about me, I'm going to eat, but I would eat until I was like borderline about to throw up at this point. Like, it was so much food. Like, it was actually sickening. And then it's like, oh my gosh, how much calories is this? Oh, I can't eat this because it's not enough. And it's just like, it brings you to a place of insanity, quite honestly.
It's like mental, like, torture.
It really is, because you obsess.
How do countries not use this? How do they not use MyFitnessPal?
What do you mean?
Countries need to use it as like a torture device. Like,
literally.
Psychologically, like, this is like tearing people apart.
It is. It's no. Honestly, I had to stop using the app. Well, as we all should never use that app. But I had to stop using the app because it just made me like, I don't think I ever got to the point where I was obsessed over it, but I was like, it controlled me, basically. I felt like it was controlling me.
Do you think that we could get sued by MyFitnessPal?
I was thinking about that literally as I was saying that, and I was like, well, maybe if we don't have a stable mind, you shouldn't be on the app. And I feel like that's what they can, like, okay, download MyFitnessPal unless you have an unstable relationship with food.
MyFitnessPal, don't sue us.
We're just
don't. We're just two teenage girls, okay?
Like, come on, like, it's not that deep. Like,
come on,
like, bro, it's not that deep. And it was like a long time ago. So like,
so if we're not saying technically don't, but we're saying like, from our personal experience, like,
it was not a good app.
Yeah.
And if I were to leave a review, this is my verbal review of MyFitnessPal. You get 2 stars.
You get a half star.
I give it 2 stars because it does what it's said to do, but what it says to do is not. It's not
good. It's not good. Okay, so the eating disorder is actually called orthorexia, and by definition, it is, although being aware and concerned with the nutritional quality of food you eat isn't a problem in and of itself, people with orexia become so fixated on so-called healthy eating that they actually damage their own well-being. So I wanted to be healthy queen. I wanted to be like, ooh, snatched, okay, calorie deficit.
Giving skinny, giving bod.
But it actually did the opposite for me and completely changed the way that I eat, to the point where now some foods I don't eat anymore. Like, there are a couple of dishes that I used to make, and I've gotten a lot better. I'm going to say that that's not true, because there were things that I literally cut out, and now I'm eating them again.
Good.
But it was like that for a very long time.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I don't know.
It's okay. I have a good relationship with food now.
I do too. Okay, we need to say that. I definitely have a good relationship or better relationship with food because there's some days, okay, maybe I don't really eat much, and it's not because I don't want to. It's because like, oh, I don't have time. I don't whatever. Yeah, exactly. What I want to talk about is why I even got why did I download MyFitnessPal? You may ask. Mia the way she is? You may ask. I feel like a lot of people, it might be like, oh, the healthy. You know what? No. I feel like it's external. And I will always say this. Nobody thinks anything's wrong with them until somebody else says it.
This is what she was saying in the insecurities episode. Go listen if you haven't.
Go, slight plug, whatever.
But she was saying that the origin of this stuff is never us.
It's never,
It's never us. We are never the ones that come up with this stuff. We don't come out of the womb saying, I need to lose a couple of pounds. What?
Yeah.
We never say that.
No.
That's external.
But literally, it was, guys, skinny shaming is real. And one of my friends said this to me today. Like, a lot of people don't even believe that. And I also agree, because I feel like people will be like, oh, shut up. Like, you're skinny. Like, you don't have people saying this stuff to you. And they're comparing it to people that are like overweight. Fat shaming. Yeah, they're like, oh, like, there's a big difference. And I'm not trying to say that it's the same thing at all.
Because I get where they're coming from.
Entirely.
It's not like you're skinny. Oh, nothing gets said about you ever.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to deny that being skinny was never the beauty standard.
Yeah.
And that I'm not trying to deny anybody else's struggle. Basically what I'm trying to say. But I feel like it definitely was external, and it started because people would be like, "Oh, do you even eat?" And guys, do you like those comments?
They probably are so damaging.
That's so damaging. Like, are you gonna eat that?
Into that later.
Are you getting a second serving?
How much someone else's comments? That's why I feel like commenting on someone's body is a very, very iffy thing to do, and I feel like you should only do it if you know them and if you know how that comment's gonna be received.
Right.
Because even positive comments have changed the way that I look at myself in a negative way. Like, someone commenting something that I don't necessarily like, saying that they like it. It warps something to your brain. So that's why it's always nice to watch before you comment on somebody's body, because you don't know what kind of mental state they are and how far they'll take what you actually say.
Yeah, it's not good at all. But at first, did those even faze me? No, because I eat a lot as is. So I would just be like, oh, yeah, I eat. Of course I eat. It was like one of my teachers, like in middle school, one of my coaches, one of my teachers, like, were saying this stuff to me, and it really makes you think, oh, okay, like maybe I do need to eat more. And so that, I feel like that's what started it, because it's like, why is everybody, even though I've always been underweight, like I've always been like on the slimmer side my entire life, so this is normal. But
so me is actually 4 pounds.
I'm actually 4 pounds. No, guys, I'm not 4. I'm not 4 pounds. I can like She's can
always
see
been Mariah Carey.
You can see like I don't even get that joke, if I'm being completely honest.
Skinny legend. We'll move on.
I'm sorry. I don't get the joke. But it's like, yeah, like I just started eating more, whatever, because of.
You've never seen the TikTok that's like, I'm skinny.
No.
Oh my God, that Mariah Carey said that, and it was like a video of her. She's like, I'm skinny.
I've never seen that. This is what I'm talking about when I say level. I never understand Kennedy's references. Like, I don't know why this is a consistent thing. Our For You pages are so different, but they're the same.
They are so different.
But they're the same. Like, sometimes we'll get the same video.
See the same thing. And I feel like it also happens when we're, like, next to each other. I don't know.
Literally, it's insane. And I'll be like, oh, my God, I saw that earlier. Okay. Sorry.
Let's get back.
Yeah. Literally, it was like.
This is a podcast by 2 people who sidetrack all the time.
I know.
Like, we cannot keep a straight thought. So I think we actually do really good when we stay on topic.
I think so, too.
You should say thank you.
You should. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So after me like overeating, whatever, that was so dead. That was so dead. But then I saw this TikTok, guys. This was like propaganda. That's the word, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is like propaganda, because
just someone who doesn't know what they're talking
like,
about.
What the heck? She was trying to say, oh, like people that are overweight, they try to not eat anything.
I saw a TikTok of a girl who said that she doesn't sin.
She doesn't what?
She's never sinned. And if you are saved by God, that means that you don't sin. And
so how did you get disciplined as a child if you never sinned? Like, you never lied to your parent?
We are literally born in sin. But anyways, that's literally just an example on how people on TikTok can literally come up with something that is so, like, wrong.
Absurd.
Something that is so
absurd.
Wrong. And, like, and you're allowed to say, like, something that's literally insane.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me.
So this girl was basically saying, oh, people that are overweight try not to eat anything, but little do they know that causes them to gain weight. By the way, at this point in my life, my entire, like, For You page, like, YouTube thing, it was all filled with, like, how to gain weight. Like, huh?
And
like,
mine was literally, like, low cal option, rice cakes, like
no, like, please, like, they're shoving it down my throat and it's genuinely making it worse. So, like, you see this in the mirror and then you open your phone and that's what the first thing you see, like, please stop. So I'm like, oh my God, this whole time I've been doing it wrong, guys. I've been trying to just eat more like these people are telling me to. Why don't I just stop eating?
Oh my God. And this is why we did that disclaimer, because this is not oh my God. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, that's just so that
happened.
I didn't. Okay, guys, when I say I stopped eating, I'm not saying that I was, like, literally not eating absolutely anything. I just wasn't eating as much. Like, maybe it wasn't 4 meals a day anymore. Maybe it was like 1, and that's real. That's realistic. That is realistic. But
I don't think that's realistic. I think that's real.
Okay. It's not realistic. I take that back. Yeah, so that was that. And also my mental health, I feel like at the time was, like, also contributing. It was so cheese balls. It was also contributing to that. So, that just happened. And then I went back to, like, okay, let's eat again. And then that's when my fitness pal really kicked in, because I was like, oh, let's eat. And that's why I even downloaded it in the first place. And thank you guys for listening to my
Okay, so we're on over 25 listens. Over 25 ways to listen to this podcast. Thank you guys.
How are we laughing in something so serious? Because it is funny.
There's no way but to laugh.
There's literally, if you don't laugh at, like, bad stuff, like, are you?
Because if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Real.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry. So why not laugh?
So why not make a little ha ha or two?
Why not make a little chuckle, a little giggle,
a little. Okay.
I hate us.
I just got the ick. Like, I got the ick from us.
I hate us, but I love us.
I hate us.
So next thing I want to talk about is something that's very common, which is using food as a crutch to prevent feeling, or maybe feel, or maybe
Val,
feelings.
That's so okay. Now this, I feel like this is normal. Like, I feel like this is low key normal. That's low key normal.
Do you think that cavemen, when they got stressed, like, they would, like, eat more stuff?
I'm gonna go with no.
I'm gonna go with no too,
because they didn't have food to eat.
I don't think that this is normal.
Really? I feel like it is.
It's not a healthy. Is it common? Yes. Is it a healthy coping mechanism? No.
Comfort foods, though, like, I feel like whenever I do have comfort food, like, if I'm sad, like, of course everybody has comfort.
I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying it's not the best thing for us, and sometimes it can be taken to the extreme, like eating disorders turn into.
I would just eat for fun. Like, I think that eating is fun, and if I want to do something and I'm not, like, doing something else, I'll probably be eating. And I feel like is that not, like, normal?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes, but what's not normal for me, I will literally think of eating as, like, an inconvenience. Like, why am I even hungry? Is that bad?
No, that's okay, but when you can't eat, it is inconvenient.
You're like, come on.
Like,
sometimes
bro, I'm hungry.
Sometimes I'll get hungry and then delay it until I'm starving, and then I'll eat. And I've had the food the whole time.
That's what I do.
Okay, but
this is what I talk about.
This is different. Okay, what Mia wants to do.
I save my guys.
She will literally make me, like, if we're, like, waiting for food or something, or if we're going out to eat, she was saying, you're not eating. Like, you're not
eating. No, you're not.
How good of a friend is she that she tells me I can't eat?
I'm such a good friend. I'm just, you gotta lose some. Ooh. Okay, I'm joking.
Oh my God. We're joking. We're kidding.
But I'm saying,
if Mia, like,
save yourself.
Going somewhere, Mia will be like, "You're not eating," and she believes that we need to not eat anything because it'll spoil our hunger before we eat the meal.
Nobody can tell me that this is an L mindset to have, because realistically, I want you to come follow me, okay? Follow me.
Sit down and listen.
Follow me on this, okay? POV, you're hungry as balls.
Oh my God.
And you're like about to go eat with your family or something, but you got like a 30-minute wait. Maybe 45. It's a decent amount of wait, but you got food right in front of you. You got maybe some snacks or whatever, some fruit. You can eat that, or you can wait. Why would you not wait? Because if you're buying food out and you're eating food in front of you, why don't eat the food in front of you when you have no food that you're about to get? So, like, it makes you, like, appreciate it more after you've starved and, like, suffered. Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand it, but I don't always listen. Like, if I'm with her, I'll probably listen. But if I'm, like, hungry and there's food next to me, I'm eating something. Like, I'm eating a snack at least. Like, I'm not, because Mia, I don't think, well,
we're doing that right now.
Kennedy. Wow. We really are. We're recording this podcast and we're gonna eat later. Mia, like,
we were gonna eat before, but I was like, no, we should.
Oh my God.
No, I'm weird.
Wait.
I'm so weird. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that I did that.
Mia likes to just save food. Like, save your hunger, save your, like,
save
everything. Which I don't know. I think it's good because then it makes you appreciate it. Because then you're like, wow, like, I've been needing some food.
I was like, about to pass out. Like,
but Mia knows this about me. I cannot function if I'm hungry. Like, if I'm hungry and I have nothing to eat, don't ask me any questions because I'm not a functioning human person. I'm a blob of organs and stuff. Like, I can't function.
No.
So if it gets to that, especially if I'm thinking and I'm, like, working on something, I cannot eat. I have to eat. I don't care what food is coming my way.
Okay, that's valid. That's valid.
Thank you. So now I feel like we're getting into our little advice session. And advice that we've heard. Okay?
Yeah.
So one thing that I would say is to do what's best for your body, but also take care of it.
Yeah.
We only get one body.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we only get one organ. Lucky if we can get a replacement. But usually this is the only human body that we get. We don't get anything else. So take care of your body. Take care of your body. Eat the good food. I know it's hard. Junk food is readily and easily accessible. Trust me. I know. I just had some Cheez-Its. But take care of your body. And I'm not saying don't eat only healthy food. Because trust me. I know about that. But but have a balance, okay? So, like, if you're doing 60% healthy, maybe 40% food that is not that great but tastes so good. Maybe 70-30, maybe 50-50. Maybe if you can balance it like that, then do that.
Yeah, it's whatever is best for you.
Whatever is best for your body. So do what's best for you, but also take care of it. Not all the time. Don't hold yourself to these standards that say, oh, I need to do this, and oh, I need to meet this quota, and oh, I need to get my like, some days we're not gonna meet it. Some days you're not gonna go to the gym. Some days you're not gonna eat all the protein. Some days you're not gonna reach all your fiber. Like, it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
for every day to be different, to meet that same thing every single time. So don't hold yourself to such a unreachable standard, almost, I would say. And be gracious with yourself. If your boyfriend dumped you out of nowhere, if you just got laid off from your job, if you got a 50 on a test that you really studied for, like, eat that ice cream.
100%.
Eat that ice cream.
Eat that ice cream. You
get
need
those fries.
It. You deserve that. Yeah.
You deserve it. But, like, take care of it. So, yeah.
My thing is, I feel like if you are obsessing over it and you feel like your relationship with food isn't the best, you have... Okay, this probably sounds really bad. Since mine was very much external, and if yours or whatever your relationship with food is like because of an external cause, you have to just stop caring. Like, I think that is the only way that I even began to think of it on my own and create a healthier relationship than what it was, because I had to just stop caring, because it was always about, oh, like that number on that scale. Like it was like,
let's talk about that scale.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we gotta talk about that scale. Get off that scale.
So this is the thing. I feel like some people have completely good relationships with food and completely good relationships with fitness and the scale, and they don't abuse that, or their mind doesn't alter it and take it to something else, or they don't obsess with it like we do.
Yeah.
Have clear issues. But some people can, and if that's you, that's great. If you're never going to struggle with that in your life, fine. Keep using it. But for people who struggle with it, it doesn't help. And I think the thing that jump-started all this, I literally told Mia the weight that I was at and said that I didn't like it, and that's why I started. That's why I downloaded MyFitnessPal.
Really?
Yes.
Because you told me
you
the weight that you told me the weight you were at, and then you downloaded MyFitnessPal after you told me that.
No, this is the thing. I was doing that myself, but I just told you. Like, I tell you everything. Like, I told you that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really like that. And you were like, I don't think that that's bad. And it wasn't bad. It literally wasn't even bad. It wasn't even bad.
I thought, I was literally about to, like, did I just cause this? Like, I was like, oh my God.
No, not at all. You literally told me, I don't think that's bad, and I don't think that there's anything you need to do. And one thing about me, my weight fluctuates. Like, I don't have, one day I can literally be like 126 and then be like 134. Hello? Like, it just depends. It's very easy for my weight to fluctuate, especially on, like, what kind of diet, like, whatever. It's very easy. And so I felt like I was kind of being unfair to myself. Like, this number is not even that bad. And I was doing, like, the most over it. Almost gave myself an eating disorder.
No, yeah. I definitely feel like the only problem that I had is that people would always just, like, laugh. I didn't realize there was anything, but, like, they would be like, oh my gosh, like, in the 6th grade, I think it was like 60 something pounds. Like, I visibly remember taking a picture of, like, the scale, because someone was like, oh, how much do you weigh? And me not thinking anything of it. And, like, I showed them. And then I just remember them like, oh my gosh, you're so light. And everybody would always tell me, I'm so light. And it was like, the scale will have you, it just makes you compare.
And the thing is, I'm sure that you never thought, maybe you compare, it's natural to compare yourself, but you never thought that there was something inherently wrong with your body until someone else said that it was wrong.
Literally. Yeah. So, and also, like, those little, like, what are those things called? Oh my gosh, I visibly remember looking this up, like, in 6th grade. It was like the normal amount of weight that you're supposed to be as a 12-year-old girl. Yeah. Like, that's what I looked up, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe you're right. Yeah. Like, like, that's what it was.
But everybody's different, you know? That's like an average, but it's not like a...
Okay, yes. A part of me is like, okay, yes, that's normal for me. Like, everybody can say whatever they want to say. That's normal for me. But the other part of me was like, no, I was skinny, though.
Yeah.
I was skinny. But
there's nothing wrong
there was nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's not like I wasn't nourishing my body. I was just happened to be mad skinny.
Yeah. My mom always says, like, your metabolism, like, once people get older, like, nobody trips. Like, people are actually happy with, like, fast. People are happy because as you get older, you get, like, more sedentary, and, like, you stop, like, working out and all that stuff. And so then if your metabolism is already fast, you can be, like, skinny legend when you're 80. No,
literally, this girl, she was, like, saying, like, she was like, no, because all those people that, like, are making fun of you about being skinny right now
are gonna be fat.
That's exactly what she said. Word to everything that I love. That's what she said. She was like, and I was like, oh my God, like, number one, there's nothing wrong with being, like, no, there's literally nothing wrong with anybody's body type.
Fat isn't a bad word.
It's not a bad word. Let's not make it one. But it was like, she was just saying that, like, and then you're gonna be, I hate to say normal, but that's kind of what she was saying.
Like, average.
Yeah, that's kind of what she was saying.
I don't know. I feel like it's true. And I feel like karma's real. You're comment about someone skinny, you're going to end up the opposite way. This is what I think.
Or you're going to, whatever you dislike, that's what you're going to end up
And so I also want to talk about, like, how it ties into your worth, because I think we really have issues with it when that number on the scale or how your body looks is directly tied to how you view yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's when the problem comes up. Because if you didn't care about that, if you didn't, like, think about that at all, then you would be like, oh, it doesn't matter. But if you're putting weight into that and that actually means something to you and how you see yourself, that's when the problems arise. And that's why don't say it. Don't say anything about someone's body. Like I said, for the second time, don't do it, because you don't know how much that can affect somebody who's already dealing with their own self battle, you know?
Yeah. Don't say anything about people's bodies. Don't say anything about people's like eating habits too, because unless it's like intervention
most
type.
Of the time, yes, unless it's intervention. But trust me, most of the time when you comment on someone's body, they already know.
They're already knowing. Oh my gosh.
They already know.
They're
if someone comments on my body about something on my body, you don't think I see that? You don't think I know that?
Yeah, like, huh? Like, what? I don't understand.
You just made me aware for what reason?
Yeah, I have absolutely no clue. But no, definitely I feel like it can tie into your worth. And I think it's because of beauty standards.
Yeah.
Like, I think that is a huge...
social media.
Yeah, social media. Yeah, these people are edited. Stop looking at it.
Yeah.
And even if they aren't, just tell yourself that. If that's what makes you feel better, genuinely just tell yourself.
Or block the people who you're comparing yourself to.
Yeah, because you know what is like body checking? Because I always see these people on TikTok, they're like fake body checking.
No, okay. Fake body, they say fake body so that TikTok won't take down their videos.
Oh, but really?
Body checking is, because if you say fake person, it's not a real person. You can't.
Yeah.
Body checking is if someone who like say is anorexic will do this in the thing to see like kind of how thin they are.
Yeah.
It's like literally checking their body, checking to see like how, you know.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing, and that's why they like call it out. But sometimes people aren't even doing that, and they just like are weird and want to be like body checking. That's not body checking. They just are taking a video.
Okay. I literally will see like it's like a girl like whatever, like she's like standing there and they're like body checking, and I'm like, what the heck does this mean? Like
I feel like sometimes it's valid, most times it's not.
I just interpreted it as like they were like, what? I thought body checking was like someone showing off their body because they like it. I thought that's what it was. They showing off their body because they like it, and they're like trying to make people feel bad. No. I thought that's what it was.
And it's most common like with people who are anorexic, and they'll like accuse them of that because it's like eating disorders are very, very competitive. Yeah. So even if I said like, oh, this person's 130 pounds, they want to be down to 110 because it's so competitive. So if you're body checking, you're competing. You're showing someone, oh, I have this, oh, I have that. Showing like,
oh God,
it's very, very competitive. Like when I tell you, like they will literally like, it's a disorder like in your brain. Yeah. Like they will literally like compete with one another in their heads to try and alter. It's very. That's sad. And it's hard for people to get out of that mindset because you believe that foods are good and bad, and that's another thing. I segue so good.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a pivot.
I segue so good. Good and bad foods. Stop. I think for me, I had to stop labeling foods. This food is good, because all food is good. Our foods. Do foods have better nutritional value than others? Yes. But is that food bad? No. And I think that's something in my brain. I had to stop saying that meal is not a bad meal. Yeah. Because what is it doing? It's nourishing my body. And that's what I need to focus on instead of how many calories, how much fat, how much sugar, how much salt is in it, you know?
Yeah. I think that everything is like balance. What you said, like everything is good in moderation. Like, you know, you can die from like drinking too much water or like something like that, and water's supposed to be good for you. Like eating these things that are maybe like not as healthy aren't necessarily bad. When you're doing a lot of it, then it's bad. Eating things that are healthy aren't bad, but when you're eating a lot of things that are healthy, it's bad. Like the exact same thing backwards.
So balance your diet, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because it's so important. It's so important.
It really is. What else do I want to talk about? Let's talk about lingo.
Let's talk about it. Let's taco about it.
Get out of my house. Let's talk lingo and how you can pick up on that. You know what I was thinking about the other day? If like a girl starts saying stuff and you know that's your man's lingo, like
I was just about to say that. I feel like that's so cute. Like, now I'm saying the stuff that you say. Really? And I just feel like that's so cute. Like, we locked in, bro. Because, because I'm saying, like, this stuff that I would have never said if it wasn't for you. And I feel like that's, like, us, like, mixing, like, The way we talk. Isn't that so cute?
You know what?
I will romanticize anything, y'all. Like,
No. That's valid. Okay, there's two sides to this. You either think it's cute or it's annoying. And I feel like I think it's annoying unless I really like the person. If I like this person, then okay, it's cute. But if you're anybody else, it's annoying.
I want you to explain a little bit more.
Because it's like, you know those people like that you put them onto a song?
Oh,
and then they start playing the song around other people, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you like this music?"
It's and like, then no, but it's my song. Thank you.
And they act like they came up with the song on their own instead of you putting it on. That is aggravating. So when people start saying stuff, and it's funny because your lingo is like, they'll say, "Oh, your lingo's funny," da, da, da. And then somebody else starts saying it, and then they trademark it as their own, and don't be like, "Oh no, I just stole it from this person." That's weird,
no,
and that's annoying.
I will say something. I'll be like, "That's such a Mia thing to say." Like I don't know where it came from. Like because Mia put me on to that.
It's like, if you're gonna steal somebody's lingo and it's not your man or not your girl, like, just admit that it ain't yours.
Yeah.
And that's
okay. So tell them about the frig situation.
No. Okay. So Kennedy says, well, you don't really say it that much anymore, but she used to abuse. She was like frig.
Because I stopped cursing, and I struggled. So whenever something happened, frig. There's
so many worse words in the world that you can say, and I feel like frig is such a cute alternative if you are
like FRIG.
FRIGGGG.
Yeah.
And I think that it's really good. Mm-hmm. So if you are struggling, use it. Just say frig.
One time, me and Mia like rode home from school together, and I hear her say it, and I was like, I turned full body.
No, I don't know why I said it to this day.
I was like, no, because you say it. That was not the only time.
No, that was the first time I said it. I'll admit that was the first time that
I do a full body turn in this girl's car.
She did.
And I'm like, what did you just say?
She's like, repeat that?
Repeat that for me. And then Mia rolls her eyes because she knows what she just said.
I was already knowing. Oh my gosh, because I used to bully her. Okay, I didn't bully her, but I was like,
she would tease me and be like,
"Why are you saying frig?"
She's like, "You say frig all the time."
You just
and then you say it. I'm like,
frig.
Did you just say frig?
Can you say? Oh, sorry. I just thought about like Dora being like, "Can you point out the yellow star?" Blink, blink, blink. We're the same person. But
oh my god, I hate us.
No, literally, it was so funny though, because that was actually the first time that I said it. No, like, word to my debt. When that was the first time that I said it, I swear it was. You have to believe me. But yeah, after that,
I think lingo is like a cutesy thing. I think that if it can be annoying if I think it can be annoying if the person you find annoying.
Yeah.
Because then you're like,
that's real.
Okay, like you just made that even worse.
Yeah, like you dry did that. Like that's what it is. And it's like you don't even want to say it anymore.
If my guy starts like saying something, I'm like, oh, like you like me, like.
Yeah, like oh, you want to be me.
Oh, like, oh, you want to be like me.
You want to be like me so bad. Oh, that's like cringy.
Yeah, no, but like I think it's cute.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Stop making that. See, you know what? Y'all almost get it out of me every single time. And Kennedy widens her eyes to the size of the sun, and now I don't want to do it anymore. So Kennedy's gonna close this episode, and I'm sorry that you guys.
I close every episode.
I'm sorry that you guys almost got that out of me, and y'all didn't. And I'm sorry that she had to spoil the what's it called? The blessing that I was trying to give. So I will no longer be closing today's episode. Kennedy, continue.
Because Mia was going into it. I was like, wait, hold the phone. Is she about to do the outro?
And she's the one to blame. I'm sorry, guys. It's out of my hands.
Okay.
It's out of my hands.
My bad. My fault. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. We are on over 25 places to listen, so there's no excuse if you don't listen. We have an Instagram at The Silver Lining with MK. You get polls. We do polls. You get highlights, new appearances. If we have guests, that's coming out on the podcast first. Woo! I mean, on the Instagram first. Sorry, guys. That's coming on the Instagram first, so follow our Instagram. I do want to say, shout out to our Miami people.
Thanks.
We should have said that in the closing, but shout out to them because we do see the numbers.
We see you.
We see the numbers. So those people who aren't local, follow our Instagram. We have a TikTok at The Silver Lining with MK. You can go check that out. We have a couple of videos out. We also have a YouTube with the Silver Lining with MK. You can go find it, but guess what you're going to find?
It's a little bear.
Nothing.
It's a little bear.
So we're working on that too. We're working on our video podcasting. We have some exciting things coming up for this podcast. We want to say thank you. I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's listened up to this point. People from all across the world who don't have to listen. Like, it blows our mind, honestly. And I think I thought, like, when we started the podcast, we wouldn't have worldwide listeners, but we do.
We do. Yeah.
And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. So thank you so much. We don't say it enough.
We really don't.
So yeah, thank you. We have a link tree in our Instagram that gives you all the important links. There are so many places to listen. What's I was waiting for you to say comment.
I was.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you did the rate stars and everything?
I didn't.
That's what I was waiting for you to do. But you know, I can do my comment down below if you want me to do the closing next time, because Kennedy clearly sucks. See how she's like struggling to like even finish it in the first place? So comment down below if you want me to do it next time, because honestly, like, I'm really getting sick and tired of her, and I know you are too. So thank you.
Oh, okay.
That was
so give us 5 stars. If you don't give us 5 stars, delete your phone. Throw it in the lake.
Delete your phone is a crazy thing. Put the phone on the counter now.
No, throw it in the lake. Put it in the microwave.
Ooh.
Put it.
Quote her on that, and when your house blows up,
sue me.
Sue Kennedy.
Okay.
You know where to find her.
Yeah. So put your phone in the microwave if you feel like that, and then open it back up. See if you can give 2 stars. Give us a review. If it's not a great review, a raving review on how much we aren't annoying, how much you love the chemistry between us, how, you know, amazing we are. If it's not that,
then why are you even typing? Why do you have thumbs? You know, God gave you thumbs for a reason. I'm pretty sure that's not what the reason was.
Let's not abuse God's purpose, guys.
Let's not, guys. God doesn't like
God doesn't want you to speak negatively on others, okay?
They don't.
So don't.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you guys for listening.
For real. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.
Bye. We're about to go eat. I'm so hungry.
Starving yourself.
No. Guys, don't do that.